items down the line, and it has little wheels that spin, and it's a type of electricity makes it move. So if I was to draw a picture of this, I would draw my wheels, I would have, this is my conveyor belt, and then I'm going to draw a little wire. That's my electrical wire. So now I would need to label this, okay? So what I would do to label it, I draw an arrow or a line, and you don't have to be super technical about it, but I do want you to try to use your vocab. Obviously, you're not drawing a picture of a conveyor belt. You're drawing a picture of your circuit. But I didn't want to give it too much away. So then I could draw a line, I could write belt, wire, and if this was a red wire or a black wire, I could write red wire. I know you guys practice this a lot in some of your other grades, so I think you guys can do it great. But I do want you to use some of your vocab, okay? So conductor, insulator, your energy source. So think about where is the energy coming from. Open circuit, did you form a closed circuit? Where are your electrons going? So try to use some of that vocab. You can use a positive or negative energy. These are not the only words you can use, but these are words that I'm going. Inside your bag has a little light bulb. Has 2 little light bulbs. You are not going to get shocked. You will not be hurt. So do not be afraid to explore. I'm just going to, like I said last time, I'm not going to give you specific directions. I'm just going to let you play. So keep the battery in the little black part. That's in there for a reason. But you will not get shocked. No matter what you do, we're playing with the battery, touching all these things, you will not get shocked. Don't be nervous about that. So then you're going to have your batteries, your wires, and your light bulbs. Your goal is to get both light bulbs to light up. Now I'm going to give you a little hint. First, I would recommend trying to get just one light bulb to light up. And then try to get both to light up at the same time, just so you kind of get used to how it's working. Okay? If you need a hint partway through, I can give you another hint, but I want to see if you guys can figure it out on your own.
So explain to me what happened.
So we're trying to make it turn on together by putting them together, but we don't really know what we're doing. We're just playing around and trying to find out what we're doing.
So what do you think you might be doing? What you might be creating? What vocab words could you use to explain this?
A closed circuit.
A closed circuit?
Closed circuit, but with both of these light bulbs.
A closed circuit with both light bulbs. I love that clarification you just made. Here, I'm going to come behind you and see if I can get a really good picture of your circuits from above.
Now that you yelled the other day,
You have this under and that touching that metal. I'm going to let it go.
You girls talk out loud as you figure this out so we can catch it on camera. Explain what you're doing with each wire.
So I'm trying to so she's using her wire to go to my circuit. And I'm trying to use my wire to go to her circuit. So we can turn it on with a different light together. I'm putting both of them.
So you're trying to use all the wires to make one closed circuit.
Because you're not following. What am I not following? We need to connect them like this. Yeah, try to lift it up and then.
Did you guys make one big circuit with all 4 of your things at all?
No.
they're working on their 2 circuits.
This one is supposed to be here. Here. Just go back here.
Be specific about what you would like him to do if you have a specific direction. Because you might need all 4 hands. You might need to work together.
Yeah.
There's your light.
And put both of them on.
Oh, yep, you got
Draw
it.
a
You got it.
scientific
I saw
diagram.
it. I promise. There you go. So is that when it lights up, is that an open or a closed circuit? Closed circuit. That's awesome. Because you guys achieved it. You guys got the goal. Can you guys draw me
a little tiny spark.
Right, but you're getting the energy through. If you had a wire that totally clamped down, then it would be super bright. But we don't have that.
What do you mean?
So because it's because when your hand it's true. Because they went through. Do you see how they went through the bottom? They went like through all these different things.
Like into the hole?
Right. So they have a more solid connection than you guys do. But you guys got the same result, right?
What if we just put it in the hole?
That's awesome. All right, now leave it.
That's right.
Now draw me a picture in your results section.
But it's like blinking because it's not like hole.
Because it's not a steady connection, right? So it's starting to become an open.
Oh!
Awesome. All right, don't touch it. Now draw me a picture. Draw me a picture so that you can show me what you're doing. All right, friends, you have 2 minutes. If you haven't drawn a picture in late, why didn't it work the
I
first time?
tried putting the positive side from one battery and one negative side from the other one. Put it together, but one of the positive solution and one from negative and the bottom of the other. But it just made the one with the negative on the bottom lit up a lot.
So he only had one light bulb light up, which I thought was interesting. So it wasn't that he had either. He only had one. So that means we had a closed circuit going to one, and what kind of circuit going to the other? An open circuit, right? So there wasn't energy flowing all the way through. That's awesome. Did anyone else discover anything that they wanted? Go ahead, Kim. What else did you discover?
When we put the two wires together and hold it,
So, yeah. So, could you hear him? So he was talking about how right now I can feel that this battery is warm, right? So what kind of energy is being shown then? What did we talk about? This is electrical energy, but we also use other times thermal energy, right? So that could be we see how that's flowing. You have your potential energy, and it's being used in making that heat. Go ahead, Andrew.
But chemical energy can also be used for electric and
Right, so we know from our discussions of just about energies that there's a lot of different types of energy going on, and when we a lot of different energy transfer, right? So because we're actually at the end of our time. So what we're gonna do is I'm gonna give you instructions on how to clean up and pass in your stuff. I'm gonna collect your lab reports like we always do, and then at some point in the next 2 days we're gonna do a science review, and we're gonna actually take a science test. Talking about all these different kinds of energy, not just electrical. We're going to talk about all the different kinds. All right. Anyone else have anything else they want to share? I just want to make sure no one, burning questions. Get it, burning. Okay. Thanks. All right. So if you have materials on your desk, I'm going to ask you to nicely, gently put them back in the plastic bags. Don't move. Don't move. Put them on the back corner. And on your way to grabbing your materials, give me your lab reports. Yes, George. What? Okay, we'll talk about that real quick. Why was some of the lights, so Keisha's saying the connection sign, why would one light be brighter than the other? What does that tell us about the current or about our connection? I love that you three have responded a whole bunch, but Travis, what do you know about the connection if the light bulb's really bright? It's stable, that's awesome. Is it a current or a static electricity? What do you think? It's gonna be current because kind of like water when it flows in a river, it's constant. Where static was where like the balloon. Do you remember the balloon and your head? So that was that rubbing, but the current, so it's got the current flow. And so George, if it's brighter, it's just got a stronger connection, so there's more energy going through. Where if it's weaker, or if it's kind of like flickering, then it's not a very strong one. Yes, Armando?
I think sometimes it gets bright because it's taking energy from both batteries.
And I like that. So if you had both a closed circuit, you might have gotten a little bit more, a little bit brighter. But Armando, remember there's 2 sources, but there's also 2 lights. So the energy is being dispersed, it's being flowed equally.